Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. So we're going to go ahead and continue with our collective reads. This will be for all signs, which means it may or may not resonate with you in your personal situation. If it does, take what resonates. If it does not, leave the rest for those that it applies in their personal situation. All right, collective, this is going to be a channel message directly for you because I'm hearing there's a lot of attention on you specifically about your spiritual gifts. This keeps coming out in the energy, and I'm hearing it's catching people off guard. A lot of people didn't think that you were this intuitive, and there's a lot of different, I'm hearing mixed reactions about it. I'm hearing a lot of blame, and there's one thing that keeps coming out. People are blaming you because you see things and you see people very clearly, and more specifically, you saw it before they did. All right. So somebody's mad at you that you saw the truth about a person, place, or thing or situation before somebody else did. And that's a reason to blame you for it, collective. But I personally think it's a blessing. It is meant for you to see what people really want to be unseen. So however way that you take it, the energy of the people who don't have that gift, who don't have the sight, are intimidated by it. They're very triggered by it. But the people who are now seeing that you walk in truth, it's like you're walking between the realms. Quite literally you are. And somebody's like frustrated that it's not them because they thought they had it all figured out. This is what I'm getting in the energy, all right, collective? There's something about your authenticity too. It's kind of like there's a need for the karmics to put you in a box. There's a need to don't talk about spirituality so much. We're Christians over here, whatever denomination they feel like believing it, if they believe in anything at all. It's like you're too spiritual. Just turn it down a little bit. Collective, you ain't turning jack down. Okay, collective. These are people who are insecure in their faith, right? And whatever they believe. And I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. It doesn't matter what people believe. What people believe is their choice and you can't change it. You heard it here. I said it. All right. Nobody's trying to change what anybody believes, but other people do. That's the other ring that they're trying to do. So yeah, this is what I'm getting in this particular energy, right? There's something about your spiritual gifts that are growing as well. Your ancestors are helping you along with that too. Pay attention to your dreams, collective. You're getting a lot of knowledge and tutelage from your ancestors via your dreams, all right? There's somebody, I'm getting passed over ancestors. Somebody's telling me that they gave you something in the spirit, like a totem, like something that you put in your hand. Whatever it was, if that message is for you, that's a confirmation. They're giving you clues and gifts to help you along. You're being ascended, and this ascension is coming by way of your ancestors telling you, keep going. These people are so triggered about something that they don't know, they don't understand. These people try to put you in a box because one, they're afraid, two, they're insecure, and they really want you to be them. They haven't learned the lesson yet that you can't make anybody believe what they don't believe, or you can't make anybody else be somebody else. You've learned that lesson. A lot of people who really want to control haven't learned that yet. All right, collective, let's see what we're talking about here. Because this is definitely talking about your ascension, a community. Yep, this is a community. And I was telling you guys in my previous reading here, you're getting attention for the right and the wrong reasons. So I'm getting a lot of people are one, whatever you said, it was true. It's happening now. It happened before. People didn't believe you. They're like, all right, that was a lucky shot. Okay, whatever it was, you keep doing things before it happens is what I'm getting. And because it happened before it happened, people discredited you, right? No, that's somebody who's intuitive. They have the sight. Okay, collective, somebody didn't see it. There's a whole community that's seeing it now, collective. And it's got a lot of people, they don't know how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying, collective? That feel the same way that they felt when they walked in the room. You see what I'm saying? I cannot make this up. People are seeing you're the real Hierophant. People are seeing your spirituality on display, and I don't feel like you're showing off. I feel like you're being you, right, collective? Your spirituality is definitely the energy of the Hierophant. You are moving the way is the most authentic to you, and you're not trying to step on nobody's toes. You're not trying to harm nobody. When it comes to this particular energy, this is somebody who is laying burdens down about other people's opinions, this community. I'm telling you what I'm getting, collective. You're not someone who lets people their opinion of you stop you. Their opinion is their opinion. And here's the funny thing. They can have their opinion, but let your opinion of them try to stop their life. Nope, we're calling the cops. Okay, collective. No, you're living your life on your lawn, having a barbecue with your family. That can't happen. You know what I'm saying, collective? So I'm getting for you, you're showing up as fully who you are, unapologetically who you are, live, let live. And this is the way that it's like I heard it's meant to be for you. All right, collective. Not only that, whatever you're doing, it's meant to show other people who are really open to, getting out of the matrix. You can't force people out of the matrix, collective. Let's keep that 100. You cannot. But other people think that they can force you back in. No, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Respect, give respect. You know what I'm saying, collective? But people are not thinking that way. I heard it's an impossibility. Somebody is having a very hard time just with you existing. Like it feels in the energy like somebody just needs to, like your spirituality is too much. It's too loud and it can't be in the room. Like other people are going to start to do this spirituality thing. Like you're going to corrupt everybody. No, that's not how that works. So there's somebody with an old mentality. There is an empress out here trying to come out in the upright. This is a mother figure trying to mother everybody, trying to take control of the group and how people are thinking. There's some people who are on her side. There's some people who are on your side. I'm telling you, it's the way that you are viewed. But the energy I get for you, I don't think you're focusing on this. She is. Why is she focused on this? Now, I can already tell you that you have put the burdens down over this mother figure's opinions. All right, collective? I can tell you you're not concerned about it because this person is coming out as a Queen of Cups reversed. That's why. Unrealistic with the expectations, unrealistic of you, unrealistic about your spiritual journey. Like this person is like perpetually like connected to like you, and that's something that she needs to do. So let's go ahead and put this Empress in the reverse. All right, collective. So when it comes to this particular energy, I do feel that this is the same person. That's definitely giving me mommy dearest energy, narcissistic mother figure energy. But why is this person in competition with your spirituality? Let's ask that question. Right? A lot of insecurities I'm getting right off the bat. Page of Pentacles in reverse. She feels like King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person was trying to deliberately waste your time with some type of I'm hearing a handler. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a handler. So she wanted your perception to be skewed with a poor investment with a handler. It's kind of like minimizing you enough to be manipulated by this person, minimizing you, how you look, how you feel, what you do, yada, 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 for this person so they can. This is y'all, who is this? This definitely feels like some other figures involved in some type of occult-like energy, right? Why does this vaguely give me like sex trafficking? I'm like, no kidding, really. So like, this is what you need to do. You need to dumb somebody down so they can be invested in your lackluster son. That's not how that works, right? I heard this person failed in faith. It feels like a test that they failed. They failed in faith. Something that was a poor investment. They were wasting time. This was a poor investment, like trying to get in partnerships with you. But why does this person feels like this could have been like a fallen twin flame? They failed in faith, right? Like they literally failed the mission, collective. Yep, that's the truth. Got it. This is your fallen twin flame. This definitely has a lot to do with spirituality. That's why this mother figure is so offended, because she feels like you're turning him or tried to turn him. No, she's trying to turn you. It's the other way around. It's always everybody pointing at you saying you're doing the thing that they're actually doing. All right, collective. For some of you, could actually be a mom and a sister, but this really feels like the exact same person. This is a community. However the energy resonates, all right? Whatever you're doing, it's big, it's bold, it's unapologetic, but it's meant for you. Like that when you rise to new levels, you get new devils, but also when it comes to that, you find your whole new soul tribe, right? When you leave something, it is actually going to bring you to your real family. These people are trying to include you in some type of hustle. This I don't get as an energy for you. I do get this as a community who tries to take things from other people. So like, for instance, this Hierophant energy, right? This is this group looking at you a certain way. They're looking at you for what you got, right? Like you are the guy, like you are really like the leader of the pack, right? So they're looking at what they can take to give to this person so they can exploit it to be your handler. This was a side hustle for this community. It says multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. I don't think that these people knew that you knew. Somebody thought they were hidden. This is not hidden. When you're dealing with somebody who's a seer, they see all that crap. And I feel like it's something about the surface level. They thought you were surface level. No, that's them. A King of Pentacles reverse is very shallow, materialistic, dishonest, and bad with money, which is why they're pissing all their money away. You see what I'm saying, collective? So now they're broke. This person's out of her mind because she couldn't other you. She couldn't make you feel away because you know who you are and you have the gift of sight to say and see things before it actually happened. So yeah, that's what they get. This is funny, y'all. This is why people are looking at you a certain way. Oh, and other people are seeing them in this energy too. This is giving exposure, y'all. What else is going on? How you're being viewed, all right? Collective, you're being viewed as unbothered, as per usual, all right? Peace despite chaos, calm attitude, detachment from negativity, not my drama. It absolutely is not. That's why the 10 wands and reverse energy out here. Collective, you got a wake-up call. Somebody got a wake-up call as well. Again, I get the energy of a community is seeing this happen. It's kind of like you were supposed to be like, all right, well, we can do this and we can take from them and we can do yada, yada, yada. What happens when the person has the gift of sight and they can see all that junk? This mother figure thought that she was hidden. Like she really thought that she was in the dark somewhere just because she's not coming for you directly. And that's the thing about dealing with somebody who's spiritual. They can pick up on your energy. It has a signature, right? Whether you see it in a dream, your vision, or download, or you pull cards, or whatever the energy is. You don't have to be in their face for them to know it's you. All right, collective? Somebody's getting a wake-up call about that. You can run, but you can't hide. All right, collective? Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. And they were afraid of that. That's why. People think that they're doing things behind the scenes and they're afraid of you because you can see them no matter what they do behind the scenes. Yeah, so this is why you have these gifts, collective. Mirror, mirror, trying to mirror you. All right, collective, are trying to go on the run. Somebody's on the run. Facing yourself and others, reflective relationships, self-awareness, what you see is you. The fact that you see this mother trying to copy you, that's why she came out in the upright. No. Okay, collective. No, this person was trying to mirror you. Exactly. You see her for who she is. She was trying to hide and cloak herself in your energy. Oh, well, no, they're too much. They're too spiritual. No, you're too unrealistic and you're too out of your mind to think that you could ever be who the collective is, collective. It says safe space. Somebody like this is not safe. Somebody like this is completely irrational and trying to get a group of people, but they're starting to see the cracks in the facade over here. All right, collective, it says emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protective vulnerability. Here I am, safe from the reflection of this mother who's trying to act like she's you. Nah, the only people who failed the spiritual test, being an actual truthful person to themselves and others, they're the ones who are like actually duped. You know what I'm saying, collective? So they're not safe. Somebody really did somebody dirty. I'm also getting a karmic feminine who continues to take from somebody and gets upset when they don't want to continue to give because they see through her as well. So I'm getting that for somebody. All right, what else we got here? We got brand new, fresh beginnings, reinventing self, new ventures, watch me shine. Yep. And it's, because he believed her. That's why. He believed her. He really did. He was a sucker. Whether this is a karmic feminine, a baby mama, their mom, or whatever, because I was getting like a mother and a son energy. Collective, the tea is spilled here. Secrets exposed, gossip spreading, leaked information. Oops, it's out. Yep, the fact that he believed like a whole fake. And they got duped, but that was their fault. Collective, for believing the karmic feminine. That is their fault. Like, how you gonna get mad at the person who actually walks in truth, is the truth, saying the truth? You got mad at them? But you believe this fake one? Collective, I heard this fake hoe. Okay, collective, maybe she's a hoe. I don't know. But this person is now like resenting you because they failed some type of spiritual truth. And now I feel like this person is blaming you, right? Sun energy, the truth is exposed about this particular person. This person, this was a flying monkey. This could have been their son that they groomed as a flying monkey. Y'all, when you deal with narcissists, they always have flying monkeys that they groom to like basically brainwash them. Right, with whatever false reality they want to give them. They need somebody to play the victim, to coddle them, or whatever they start crying victim, somebody's gonna be ready to believe the bull crap that's coming out of their mouth. All right, collective? But you decided to believe that. That's on you. That's not on the collective. And if the collective saw it and then spoke it out and you got mad at them, no, that's why the truth is being exposed about you. Your tea is spilled. That's not the collective's fault, collective. This person is absolutely triggered. Yes, this person is blaming you for what you said, what you saw. Now they're seeing it, that this was a bad investment to believe this mom. How is that your fault? All right, collective, it's not. Emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. Why does this bother me? This is a truth that they're going to have to face. I was pulling this on my previous reading, y'all. This is where somebody's going to have a spiritual awakening, and it sucks. It is not easy. You have to be truthful with yourself. This person's a King of Pentacles in reverse. They're not being a truthful person at all. They're dishonest, financially reckless, trying to control something, or thought they were in control, realized they got duped. All right, collective? But you don't blame that on somebody else. It takes for somebody to be secure in themselves and acknowledge they screwed up, they believe somebody, all right, they got brainwashed, and then go down the path of truth. That takes a very strong person, very secure person, but this person is obviously lacking. All right, collective? Yeah, the truth is exposed about this particular person. What else is going on here? I want to dive more into this particular energy. There is something about why people it feels like whispering about you. I don't think that a lot of people were like up in your face. This community feels like They were trying to like find something out about you. Like, you must be hiding something. What are you hiding? Nothing. For a lot of you, I feel like if anybody was questioning you, your intuition, what you know, what you've done, or whatever, you would have been happy to tell them. And for a lot of you, one, you did. Two, they didn't want to listen. They decided to believe somebody else. So how is that the collective's fault? If you asked the question, they gave you the answer, which was truthful, and you decided to believe somebody else instead, that makes you an idiot. I completely collective. I just can't with it. Them being triggered is all on them. Look at the energy, triggered and unbothered. Look at it, collective. It's like when you are being honest and truthful, you ain't got nothing against nobody. There's no need for you to harbor any type of resentment. Look at all the negativity they're harboring because it's them making it up, and somebody was a dummy enough to believe it. Yeah, that's some egg on somebody's face. That's what that is, collective. Somebody feels like an idiot. They got egg on their face because they realize, and the truth is being exposed, that they believe somebody that was actively brainwashing them, actively draining them, collective. So you had to block and bless this person. If they want to be blind, they're going to be blind. This is our second confirmation. You got to know when to let somebody go. Somebody saw something, the truth, decided to go with the lie. All because it was safer than being accountable for themselves. Y'all, this is what people be doing. Need to put a boundary to this person. No contact, closure. Shut it down. All right, collective, I just heard shut it all the way down. Somebody is healed and not hooked. You know when people are like, I heard they're in a danger zone. So this is their energy. They're in a pickle. And there's a demonic attachment attached to this karmic feminine. All right, collective. So yeah, it's like you can see that this person is actively being spiritually attacked, but their purpose, their path is to learn how to get out of that themselves, just like you did. All right, collective. And this is where you realize you're healed and not hooked on somebody that can't save themselves, don't want to save themselves. It's too much for them because they're too much of a coward. It says freedom, detachment, clarity. Let it go, collective. Let them go. For a lot of you, you might feel like, all right, this is not my problem. I don't want to talk to them no more. They screwed me over. And you are right in the situation. The way that I'm getting this particular energy, it's the way this community is viewing you, because a lot of people are starting to see you are right from the jump because you saw it ahead of time. All right, collective. Whatever else is going on, let's see what else. All right, collective, we got glow up time. What did I tell you, collective? I cannot make it up. People are seeing your glow up. They're seeing that you have been honest and truthful. You just happen to have said it before it even happened. All right, collective, or what other people knew, so they thought that you were just bull jiving, and you weren't. Transformation, confidence, and radiance. That's what people see about you now. That's what they're going to be talking about. While everybody else is talking about this hot mess over here. Like, bro, how you see the truth and still decide to be blind? Like, how does that happen? Okay, collective. Says, I never meant enough. Ooh, let's see what this is. Unseen, unchosen, rejected. There's these two are fighting. These people are squabbling. This is not your energy. You're apart from this collective. These two are squabbling. Something about, I heard you don't trust me with the truth. You don't trust me with the truth. So this person was upset that they were lied to by this mother figure. Yep. Can't blame that on the collective though, because when it came down to it, even if you were mad, you got the right information, whether it was beforehand or not, whether you were ready to listen to it, you still had the truth. And what did you do with it? Nothing. All right, collective. Unsent messages. This person I don't get is going to be truthful. I don't. Unsent messages. They might have wanted, I feel this person's intimidated. Like, for real. They're scared to own up to their crap because they know that when they come to you, they got to come correct, and they're not ready to do that. They're not. This is like full-blown exposure here. This is more embarrassment than anything, and more like frustrated and like trying to blame you for it than taking accountability. I don't get that. This is unsent messages. What was never said, holding back, drafted, and erased. This person was never going to tell you that they were in conversation with a karmic mother figure who is trashing you. All right, collective. Says you're my drug. There's an obsession here. I kept pulling that on my previous reading. There's an obsession here. And when people are being creepy, you're not going to get them to admit. Their energy tells on them by itself, so by their actions. So you don't need anybody to say, yes, I'm stalking you. Yes, I've hacked your personal devices. You don't need anybody to say that outright. What they do, you see it before they even knew that you saw it, and you speak it out. So these people's energies sung on them all day long that they were obsessed. This is this energy. You're my drug. Craving, highs, crashes, emotional addiction. Somebody got addicted to your spirituality, got addicted to readings, got addicted to your intuition, thought that they could manipulate it, King of Pentacles, and reverse energy based on what some crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs karmic mother figure said. Then they got in their feelings when they couldn't do it. Bro, it's because they got toxic ties. They got to purge all that negativity. All right, collective? It says addiction, karma, emotional chain. A lot of y'all are saying, I don't care about that person. They can kick rocks. They were horrible to me. And you are definitely right. But this energy is definitely singing on them because the energy of having to be accountable is much more harder than they realize. This person ain't going to own up to it. They're just not. And it feels like they want to say something, but they don't know what to say and not look like an idiot. Collective, it says burn the bridge, and that's a wrap. Okay, collective, they burned the bridge. This person's ego means more to them than being truthful and honest. This person's like being like a coddled by some mother figure that lied to them, and they got mad that they lied to them. It means more to them than anything. So a lot of materialism, a lot of like image, right? These people like try to do anything to cover up the fact that they're in shame, right? Collective, this is a burn bridge for you, and we're gonna wrap this up. Final goodbye, unrepairable, no way back. All because this person had an opportunity to be honest for once in their life and they blew it. All because they were too ashamed to admit the truth that everybody sees, including their whole family, their whole community, everybody at job. Everybody sees it but them. There are none so blind that will not see. That's exactly what this is giving me, collective. That's going to go ahead and do it for this particular reading. If you do like this content, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, bye-bye.